lives in the sunlit world of what he believes to be reality. But there is, unseen by most, an underworld, a place that is just as real, but not as brightly lit. A dark side.
See, this is why the elites don't like me, okay? Y'all don't care because you don't give a damn that all this blood is on your hands. People like me, gifted ones, guides, people that are here to help you guys, we're not going to die with this blood on our hands. We know exactly what we're talking about. We know exactly what we've been trying to tell you. And we know at the end of the day, times are getting more and more critical to where we need you guys to start paying attention to what your energy does, where you give your energy, and what it ends up doing to the children. See, the kids are always going to get the worst of it. The girls are going to get stuff bad to them too, but the children are always going to get the worst of it because they're the most defenseless. You guys seen with the Epstein thing that women are involved, okay? So that believe all women stuff is nonsense when they will be sex trafficking kids right along with these corrupt men. Now, the title of this video is, Did We Find Freddy Krueger's House? What do I mean by that? Well, Freddy Krueger was the story about some child molesting, child murderer. They never really got into detail what he was really doing with the children, besides the rape and the murder. But, I mean, who's to know if Springwood was, trafficking body parts and so on and whatever. Remember, it's just a reference point. So the reference I'm referring to is this. The Harvard Medical School morgue manager admits to selling organs and selling them on the black market. Of course, that's terrible and that's a big issue. The issue really comes in, though, when we think about all that money. See, this is why I like Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is exposing something. When he talked about them being so upset that the government wasn't giving them any money, but he exposed that they had $52 billion just sitting there. And I think to myself, I'm like, could it be the government that they're taking the money from? Yes, that is a high possibility. But why would they be so angry? Could it be because that was the money laundering? That was the front. The front was all this money is coming from the government because we're a big, Harvard and people, we're the best of the best. But if they're organ trafficking, if they're taking people's bodies, and here, let me give you a little more detail. That way you can't call me a conspiracy theorist, because actually there's no such thing. There never was. So all the oligarchs are with the Ivy Leagues. If you check the stats on the most wealthy party, it's the Democrat Party. And it makes perfect sense. They're the ones with all the world connections. That they're so cool. People from El Salvador and all South America and Africa, they always speak for everybody all over the world. They're the one with the Clinton Foundation donations, all that different worldly stuff. They're the ones that are taking over all the Ivy Leagues. Then you got to think of that, something blue that they were getting all that funded from. Who was on there? George Soros. See, in order to get the game that they're playing, you got to go back. You got to realize that the Jews that care about the religion, those are the broke ones. Those are the ones with no money. Those are the ones trying to tell you about the spook man and all that. The ones that don't care about that, they just care about the status and the power and the money. Those are the ones you need to worry about. Those are the Netanyahus. That's not even his real name. His name starts with an M. That's not even his real name. You got to worry about people like George Soros. Because the Jews of the Nazi days, the ones who came over here, the ones that Thomas Sowell is talking about, the German Jews, those are the ones that were in cahoots with the Bushes and the Herbert Walkers and the banking system that funded the Nazis. This is why the plays are still the same. Look, George Soros funds Antifa and BLM to riot at colleges against these Jews. But these poor Jews. These ain't Jews with no money. But at the same time, with all this flutter in the way, all these disappearing bodies that we know the small hats around because we arrested one of their rabbis that had a bunch of organs. Two of them. One had a bunch of organs. The other ones had a tunnel. One had over $75,000 stashed in the Apple Jacks box. Oh, you thought we didn't remember these? We do. So, control out of chaos, right? It's the way they play. We rig the game and we buy out both sides. So, we make commotion about, oh, the Jews are getting hurt. Jews are getting hurt. Meanwhile, America will fund more to our big bank, the Mossad, the Israel state or nation, whatever. It all works together hand in hand. Now, as far as the organs go, in the connection to the small hats, the Democrats, and the demon worshipers or the devil worshipers, we got a leak where somebody's admitting that the Harvard morgue has been buying and selling organs on the black market for years. How would these rich oligarchs, the ones that Bernie Sanders is always yapping about, how would they have connections to the black market? Unless they are the black market. What I'm saying is this. And there's some scary shit I'm about to say. The closer you put yourself or your children around higher up positions, not necessarily talking about the government, I'm saying the elites, the more you want to go up this ladder, the more you're going to run into the corrupt part of the game. These people have been indoctrinating the people to mutilate themselves, to do vulgar, solicit acts in front of children, to push around and bully the weaker sex on earth by trying to dominate them in their athleticism. Letting in people that are not of your nation and giving them your benefits, things that are completely asinine and backwards and seem more corrupt to the common sense mind. You should know it's not good for somebody to leave your refrigerator open. You should know it's not good for somebody to trail dirt on your rug. It's like, okay, so who are these people that are just pushing for complete negativity, complete opposite of morality? And why would they be doing that to you? And if under your nose they're moving dead bodies, or better yet, they're moving organs, who wanted you to get that jab? It's getting spooky, huh? Because there was a lot of organs during that time. But this guy is admitting that your Ivy League, this one, which they're all connected, higher up, the one where Obama goes to, the one that Oprah gives praise to. Now, you guys have been on this adrenochrome mission for a long time. Don't you find that weird? How much of a conspiracy theorist have you been this whole time? Are you God's child? That means you have sight. You can see. A lot of you have been on this mission for damn near 8-9 years, guys. You know that is true. You know it's true. You know it's not a conspiracy. You know goddamn well that they've been trafficking organs. And you can see the connection in it with the small hats as well, because you know that they got popped moving organs. The reason we bring up George Soros, we're getting this from other sources, guys. This is the crazy thing. The Act Blue is a Democrat thing. That means the Democrats know what Act Blue is. Okay, we're getting the George Soros connection from the right. They're not on the left, but George Soros is on the Act Blue list. So he is funding these people. Okay. Where is it going in the end? You wonder why Kamala Harris had Sexy Red perform. American Negroes, I'm going to give you a tip. You wonder why your neighborhoods are so corrupt? You wonder why your children come up missing or dead? Headshot. You wonder why they teach that shit? Got to keep them organs fresh. I tell people all the time, the Boule works with these people. They work together. You know what I mean? You guys talking about chocolate cake and stuff like that shit. There'd be a black person eating that shit before the white dude touch it. The guy at Big Lurch that got locked up, smoking that sherm, eating his girlfriend, what race was she? If you think cannibalism starts from outside, you're tripping. Even those soccer players from Alive, they was all the same race. So don't let colorism get your ass ate or killed or locked into that house, however you want to look at it. All I'm saying is this is a wake-up call to all of America, okay? The Democrats are the ones that are into sexism, racism, demon worship, child touching. All this shit comes from them. And this is why it's been so hard to find. It's been so hard to find because, like, the client list and all that shit, look what it's connected to. See, the child abduction and the organ trafficking, organ trafficking are one and the same. They've always been, and they always will be. We try to deny things because they pacify our ignorance with celebrities and stuff like that. They make these sick people important to you, even though they are the evil ones. Don't believe me. Don't give a shit. Just remember, these people's blood is on your hands, guys, because you're the ones not following the breadcrumbs. You're not respecting your brain and saying to yourself, hey, these Democrats do got a lot of connection to a lot of foul shit. It's been like that for a long time. I know what we were told all through the 90s about the Republicans, but, bruh, let's be fair. The neocon and stuff, that was kind of both of them. That was Republicans and Democrats. And the guy who we voted for nowadays, he's about peace. He doesn't want any war. And he's the one who, clipping money out of taking money from Harvard. So you can't say he's involved in this shit. And y'all kept trying to connect him with Epstein and stuff, but you can't. You just can't. As soon as he found out these niggas are weirdos, he get away from them. So I say all that to say this. If you truthfully care about reality, act like it. Act like you see what's going on instead of just allowing things to just happen. Because they don't have to, happen. We can put an end to it if we put an end to it. But you have to be down to research and really use your brain for what it's here for. And ask yourself a question. Why does most of the macabre, weird shit always end up with Holly Weird or the left? Why? Why is it? Why is everything with the damn left? Even with all this racism and fucking slavery, they were all Democrats. It was all the left. It's always been the damn left. So I'm just saying, guys. They got Jasmine Crockett out there as an idiot, AOC out there as an idiot. They keep trying to promote for criminals and death, and it's like, bro, you don't see Devil's in full effect, man. But I think we found Freddy Krueger's house, man. I think we found where all the kids be going and all the bodies be laying. And the sad truth is, I already know it's in one of the most fucking Masonic states of all because I live in it. I already know. Ghost.